Thanks to the support as a channel member, Ryan Swango. Might be starting to slightly feel the pressure now. Champions League semi-final. Really want to win the Champions League this season. But Bayern Munich are quite good, and they've got this fella called Erling Haaland, who I hear is not too bad. Hello and welcome to Club 4, part 42 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have both legs of the Champions League semi-final against Bayern Munich. Since you were last with me, we've played a couple more league games. We played Southampton, who we beat. We lost away against Arsenal, which is not ideal for our title push, although we do still have a little bit of a cushion. It's only Manchester City who are chasing us. We've still got to play them. We'll show that in probably tomorrow's episode. We'll show the Manchester City game in the league, regardless of what happens in this match. But we're 4 points ahead of City. We've both got game in hand on everyone behind us, and they're miles back. So it's a two-horse race, and we've still got 4 points over them, and we're due to play them, albeit away from home. So fingers crossed we can wrap the Premier League title up tomorrow. Today is all about the Champions League. As a little reminder of just how good Bayern Munich are, as you can see, they are already champions of Bundesliga. They do have this Erling Haaland fella as well, who it's always a danger to click on him before the match starts. I'm hoping the fact the match hasn't even loaded yet means I won't get punished for it. But you can see he's had quite an impressive career. 33 years old now. I imagine he's going to be a danger man. I'm also keeping an eye on Borussia Dortmund, who, of course, we are still hoping Brendan Rodgers is going to get fired so he can complete the master plan of winning the Champions League, then getting this job and sticking it to Schalke. It looks like they might actually be qualifying for the Champions League, though, and presumably, if they qualify for the Champions League, he survives another year. So maybe it's not as essential as I thought previously that we win the Champions League this season. I don't think the Dortmund job is going to be coming up anyway. But enough waffle. Let's get into the Bayern match. We're at home in the first leg, so very important that we start as we mean to go on. Get out there, get a couple of goals. We've got to win this home leg, so we've got something to go and defend in the away leg. Remember as well, Pedro Luis, this close to joining Bayern Munich in January. Presumably they saw him as their long-term Haaland replacement. And we've got Hoy and Hal to thank for convincing him to stay at the club. So fingers crossed, Pedro Luis goes out there and gives them a look at what you could have won style performance. So the team for today: Hoy and Hal in goal, a back four of Erenua, Mura, Fernandez and Paviot, Navarro at the base of the midfield, Janusek and Tippel ahead of him, and then Schultz in behind Pedro Luis and Delgado. This is a big moment for Colin Schultz as well. Still not had a full call-up to the German national team. I would suggest, after a season like what he's had, I mean, he should be there anyway, but if not, I mean, he is not, but I would suggest a good performance against Bayern Munich in a Champions League semi-final probably is going to lead to him getting a call-up to the German national team ahead of, is it Euros or what? It's a World Cup year, isn't it? 2034 is a World Cup year. So ahead of the World Cup, he'll be looking to force his way into that Germany squad, which I think it is a mix of greyed out players because they're the ones who still would have been the properly licensed players who can't go in, and Nugent. You can see George Anser is in there, who we had on loan last year, who is at Bayern Munich. Erenua's in there, but no Colin Schultz yet, which seems insane. Let's go play Bayern Munich. If they're playing Anser at the base of their midfield, I'm more confident than I was before because I think Schultz will ruin him. I suggest he's probably a squad player for them or on loan somewhere else because, oh, he's on their bench. There you go. Christian Frankie's on their bench as well, who we had on loan at the end of last season. So a couple of former Norwich boys in the Bayern Munich squad, at least, suggests we're a little bit closer to them than maybe I thought we might have been ability-wise. I guess Anser probably would be starting for us if we still had him. Frankie rarely got anywhere near our team, though. So he would have been on our bench, just like he's on their bench. And this Haaland guy, no matter how good he was during the Streamer Showdown at the weekend, no matter how good he's been throughout the save, I don't think Erling Haaland gets into my team ahead of Pedro Luis and Delgado. Although he would be a handy replacement for Tammy Abraham as our big boy impact sub. Half an hour gone, nothing at all has happened. We're now getting a Bayern Munich highlight, starting with their goalkeeper. fingers crossed it's starting with the goalkeeper because we're going to win the ball back and it's going to be our highlight. But the further they get into our half, the less likely it looks like that being the scenario. And in fact, they've scored a very good goal starting from their goalkeeper. They have just sliced straight through us. And that does not bode well for our chances in this competition this year. We've had a couple of iffy moments in the Champions League this year. We are riding our luck a little bit. Like I said in the last episode, we're at this stage of the competition for the first time in our history. Bayern Munich have obviously done it a gazillion times before, so they've got that experience of these big matches, experience of getting to Champions League finals. We are going to be an absolute bag of nerves compared to them, and hopefully we can somehow overcome that and make this competitive at least. Delgado playing it across to Navarro, and they're back with Paviot and Janacek. And now Navarro again, Schultz, all the way back to Fernandes. We're getting some nice possession here. This is nice. If we can use this to create something, it'd be even nicer. Schultz to Delgado. Paviot, this is lovely football now. Paviot, just drill it across goal. He plays it back to Delgado. I don't know if that was the right option. Schultz and Pedro Luis were probably better positioned for a tap-in, whereas Delgado, he had to cut it back to and he had to get past a man first. And I think that's some poor decision-making from Paviot there. And Erling Haaland, we did mention before, that's his 40th goal of the season. That's more than Delgado's got even. He's still quite good, isn't he? Oh, this isn't how the script for this season was supposed to go. It was supposed to be Champions League win, go to Dortmund. It doesn't look like either of those things are going to happen. Paviot with the throw to Delgado. We've got to get ourselves back into this match now. No, that's the wrong button. I'm trying to demand more. We've got to do something. I know Bayern are a very good side, but we're champions of England, hopefully about to retain the title. We shouldn't be getting thumped at home by the champions of anywhere else. It doesn't matter how good they are. It doesn't matter how well established they are. It doesn't matter how much Haaland they've got in their team. We've got Delgado and Pedro Luis. Surely Pedro Luis wasn't going there to sit on their bench for the amount of money they were offering for him. That would be absolute madness. We're going to go attacking. We've got to try and get some goals in our home leg. Tipple into the area. Oh, I thought he'd scored an absolute beauty, but their goalkeeper is more than equal to it, pushes it aside for the corner, and now we've got that in-swinging corner from Delgado on his left foot. Murray's there, but can't keep his header down, and that was a big opportunity. We've got to get back into this game. Bayern Munich have gone more attacking as well. Responded to us going attacking by going even more attacking. That's when you know you're a good side. When you're facing the Premier League champions and you're just like, oh, they're coming at us. Let's go at them even harder. That's my response. Yikes. They're quite confident, aren't they? We have got a lot of very, very tired legs. Our slightly smaller than what we'd want squad possibly starting to cause us problems once again. Actually, I'm going to bring Zamorano on and push Janacek further forward there, I think. Casolare's on. He's been a hero already in this tournament this season. We need more Casolare heroics before this match is done. Paviot to Janacek, who's not, so the substitution has not yet gone through because Janacek's still over there on the right-hand side. Paviot playing it into Janacek again, now Delgado. And Pedro Luis is in with his final touch of the match. Oh, he's done a Pedro Luis. He's done his goal. Don't disallow it, referee. We love the Pedro Luis dink over the goalkeeper. It's his trademark. He's done it in a Champions League semi-final. It's been disallowed. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That feels like a real pivotal moment, and he's miles offside as well. He's got to do better than that. It's a lovely finish, but you can't be that far offside at this level. Oh, dearie me. Right, we are going to take off Schultz, bring on Shepherd as a final change, and this has not gone at all to plan. We have left ourselves with an incredible amount of work to do in the second leg. I would say almost insurmountable. We need the greatest performance of the series so far if we're going to turn this around in the second leg. That was just really disappointing. Right, I'm going to play Fulham off camera. What's even more disappointing is I've just seen Man City, who, of course, the much easier tie against Wolfsburg, 3-0 up from their away leg. So City are all but there. I guess the one positive to draw out of all this is if City are making it through to the final, they won't have their full concentration on the Premier League, and we should be able to wrap that up for back-to-back titles. But I really want the Champions League. Let's go thump Fulham, come back, and do a miracle. Well, we picked up a comfortable victory over Fulham, while Manchester City were drawing away against Brighton. So 6 points clear now with 4 games to go. Doesn't matter what's going on in this silly Champions League. No one cares about this. The big one is the Premier League. Look, #1 competition reputation. This is what we want to win. That being said, we would quite like to turn things around in this second leg. So this is the team. I think it's the same team as the first leg. Hoy and Hall in goal. Back four of Aranua, Mura, Fernandez and Paviot. Navarro at the base of the midfield. Janusek and Tippel ahead of him. Schultz behind Pedro Luis and Delgado. We've got to come back from 2-0 down away against Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-final. I mean, it's not likely, is it? But, you know, stranger things have happened. Fingers crossed. Can't even cross that one. Why would that? There you go. That finger didn't cross. It's not a good omen when you can't even get your finger to cross. Goodness me. There you go. We did it. We can do it fine now. Fingers crossing. Beautiful. That's what we're looking for. Are we doing a football yet? What's going on? Let's do some early encouragement. I don't often use the shouts in the first half, but we'll do one today. Seeing Alphonso Davies in the team for Bayern upsets me as well, because what he's just done there, the entire weekend of the Streamer Showdown just gone, I feel like I've seen him do that to me over and over and over again. It brings back nightmares. It's nice seeing my boy Erling Haaland, top scorer in the Showdown, in the team for the opposition, but the guy who ruined my weekend being in there too, less fun. If you are looking for the highlights of the Streamer Showdown from this weekend just gone, I know usually I post them on this channel. I've started this time posting them on LOLLUJO 2 with the other stream highlights. I thought we were going to have to stop the plug for a second there as Delgado was in, but it's straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. But yeah, the stream highlights of that are on LOLLUJO 2, along with the Leamington stuff and network game and things like that. Stream highlights, stream replays, it's all over on LOLLUJO 2. So go find them there if you're looking to see what went on in the Streamer Showdown this weekend just gone. We're not going to win this, are we? We're going to go attacking and we're going to encourage again. We've got to get a goal now. If we grab a goal here, which, I mean, they've got the ball. If they score, it's over. Oh, it might be over. It still might be over. If we can grab a goal reasonably early in this second half, sorry, maybe, because obviously getting it back to 2-2 gives us extra time, gives us a little bit to carry on the fight, but we've only had 2 shots on target. We're not looking like doing anything. Bayern Munich are just a much better team than we are, and it's becoming very clear in this match that that's the case. Aranua is shattered. Mura's going to go out there onto that left-hand side. Griffin Diaz is coming on. And I guess we bring on Casolare, looking for the heroics from him again. I mean, if he somehow gets us to the Champions League final now, we probably have to starting him. I don't know who we dropped to get him in the team, but we don't need to worry about it, because there's your Bayern Munich goal. And with 20 minutes to go, they've just confirmed their spot in the Champions League title. We are going to be much sadness for another season at least. Watch Rodgers get sacked from Dortmund now as well. And then I'm going to have a big decision to make. Have I taken Norwich as far as I can? I think we're likely to have another summer where we can't really spend any money, because we've spent it all previously. I know we ended up doing that last year and still went and got Delgado, but the fact we've done that's going to make it even harder to do it again this summer. I'd like to bring Liam Shepherd in permanently, but we just can't afford him. We're still all right for FFP. We need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, come back tomorrow and win the Premier League. We'll be back from Manchester City and then as many other games as it takes to get this Premier League title wrapped up. A win against City, and that might well be enough, depending on what happens in the game before that. Very sad. Very disappointed. Next year's our year. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.